I don't think of myself as old. I'm used. I am like a classic car, well maintained, only driven on the weekends. When you start me up, I backfire. If that's not enough, I have what the doctors call essential tremors. Of course, the only thing I find them essential for is making margaritas when the blenders go. Oh, and keeping my husband happy. Yeah, he gives me caffeine before we go to bed. Hey, ladies, if you had hands like mine, you'd save a lot of money on batteries. Now, speaking of that, I don't really understand women today and your use of vibrators. Oh, back in my day, we used a different device. We called it a man. Hey, by the time I was 25, I thought I knew everything there was to know about getting screwed. Then I went to work for Bank of America. Now, at my age, it's difficult to get a young, hard-bodied man to kiss me. So I go to the swimming pool and pretend I'm drowning. I discovered why they call diapers for kids loves and huggies. Diapers for adults depends. Oh, when a kid poops his pants, everybody still loves him and hugs him. When an adult does it, it depends on who's in their will. Now, I'm going to assume that some of you are happy about the legalization of marijuana in this state. Yeah, well, I want you all to know you did not invent weed. Well, my generation didn't invent it, but it's people from my generation like Lenny Bruce, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, they made it cool to do drugs. Oh, there's a lot of wannabes today. Charlie Sheen, Lindsay Lohan. But you know they're gonna never be cool, and I'll tell you why. They didn't die. But the truth is, I've been smoking weed since 1962. BC. That's before crank. But you all ought to thank my generation. It's my generation that made weed acceptable to the masses. It's my generation that gave you free love. And it's my generation that gave you herpes. Now, I don't like strangers knowing my business, but by now, I don't think of you as strangers, so I'm going to tell you a secret. When I talk about sex, I use the word shopping. When I was young, I used to go shopping all the time. Oh, sometimes I went shopping 2-3 times a day. Oh, I was a regular shopaholic. I went shopping with friends. It's safe, it's comfortable. merchandise is clean. I went shopping with coworkers. That can lead to lawsuits at the office. Oh, sometimes I even went to bars and went shopping with strangers. Bad idea, you never know what you're gonna get. You may get somebody who shops too fast. Or somebody who shops too rough and damages the merchandise. And sometimes you get someone who can't even find the door to the store. I understand you young people. Sometimes you stay home, shop alone, using the internet. I had to do it the old-fashioned way, with magazines and catalogs. Now that I'm older, truth is I would rather shop alone. I know what I'm looking for and I know exactly where to find it. But I'm married, so sometimes I have to take my husband shopping. Yeah, he usually finishes before I do. I'm sure you all know once a man finishes shopping, there is no keeping him in the store. So he goes home. I still have to finish shopping alone. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Where are my vegans? Oh, good, I hope there aren't any. I think the only thing vegans are good for is to teach the rest of us what plants are poisonous. Oh, question, how do you know if a person's a vegan?
They'll tell you.
You got it. You didn't hear her? She said they'll tell you. I'm a vegan. I wouldn't eat meat. Oh, that's so cruel to the animals. Well, I say, if you care that much for the animals, why do you eat all of their food? Oh, and besides that, vegans are bad for the environment because they eat beans. Oh, she knows what happens. Eat beans, get gas, methane gas contributes to global warming, and scientists now think that global warming is a leading cause of documentaries. Now, when I started doing comedy, going out 6, 7 nights a week, my mother warned me that if I didn't stay home to cook dinner for my husband, he'd find a woman who would. I'm still waiting. While she's there, I hope she cleans the house. You know, I remember the first time he and I went shopping. Oh, afterwards, we turned to each other and almost in unison said those 3 magic words. What's your name? Now we don't go shopping anymore. In groups. Of more than 10. But part of that is because the only thing I get from him is old people shopping. Ow! Ow! Take your teeth out. Hey, at least I don't have to worry about him having an affair. I swapped his Viagra with blue M&Ms. Yeah, now he melts in my mouth, not in my hands. know, at my age, I no longer fake orgasms. I now fake Alzheimer's. I blow off my friends and they say, Sandy, where were you? And I go, I don't know. My husband asks, what's this charge on our credit card? Did you buy me a present? The police ask, did you shoot your husband? Yes. And when I missed him, I had to reload and fire again. Well, I only have one big vice left in life. I like to drive fast. The police don't like it when I speed. They stop me and they say, do you know how fast you were going? Obviously not fast enough because you caught me. Just answer the question. Well, if you can't remember how fast I was going, walking from your car to mine, maybe you're the one with Alzheimer's. Well, I can tell they're going to write me a ticket. So I give them my sexiest smile. And I walk over with my sexiest walk. And I get real close and say it in my sexiest voice, hey, Mr. Patrolman, do you want to go shopping? That's how I learned that handcuffs hurt. Especially if you forget your safe word. If you didn't understand that, the people near you laughed. Be careful when the show is on. The name is Sandra Risser, and I always say, old age, you can take my looks, you can take my memories, but you can't take my virginity.